cars have been on track to make runs early in this 55-minute practice session. And the happiest among them may not be Matt Kenseth in his Toyota or Ricky Stenhouse, even though he's fastest. Joey Logano this morning signed a contract extension with Team Penske that will take him at least through his car number 2022 and maybe even beyond. They were a little vague on that, but they weren't vague that Joey Logano is there to stay.
Well, that's what I call an extension. We heard about Denny Hamlin also with FedEx and with Joe Gibbs Racing signed an extension yesterday, but they didn't say how long it was. This one, we know it's at least through 2022. That's incredible.
Yeah, well, Joey's so happy here. He loves working with Brad, and they got it going on, brother.
Staying on the Penske theme with one of their development drivers, here's Jamie.
Well, Ryan Blaney, you guys touched on it. We talked a lot about him last night. You guys had a great car to start, but you were even able to make it better until the crash happened. But what do you take away from last night? You mentioned Dale Jr. a couple times in talking off camera.
You know, we had a fast car last night, number one, and it's a shame it didn't work out like we wanted it to, but I know we learned a few things from last night. I know it's a night race, and things really changed for daytime and when it's warm, but then we have a good direction to go. Even though we have to pull out a backup car, it's going to be very similar, and I think it'll be just as fast, if not a little bit better. So I'm excited to go racing Sunday. I'm excited to get out and practice maybe in the second one, if not tomorrow. But I had a lot of fun last night until that happened, but we'll keep it up on Sunday.
Yeah, he said he could really judge where his car was and how good it was when he was competing with Junior.
Thanks, Jamie. Wow, pretty busy pack right here as they came off turn number 4 and swapped positions.
Yeah, all we had seen was single car runs, and then all of a sudden here's a huge group of cars. As you see here, 6, 7 cars all going 3 wide there through 3 and 4 just a little bit ago.
I know one reason that Jimmy Johnson in that 48, Paul Menard in that 27, they wanted to get out there in the pack. They're 2 of the 3 teams that had to go to a backup car, the other being Ryan Blaney in the 21.
Yeah, and Larry, I'm still not convinced that 48 car is, that they're happy with that car. I watched it last night. That thing was, he had his hands full last night. You know, we had that wreck in the Clash. Just snapped out from under him. I'm not sure they got that thing where he wants it yet.
Yeah, it's, of course, we were here a little bit about nighttime conditions versus daytime, and really the biggest difference is the track temperature. So at night, track temperature is much cooler, sun's not out, but during the day, as that sun beats down, we're very thankful to have the sun that we have, and it looks like we're going to have it all the way through Sunday, but really takes the grip out of the racetrack. The cars will slide around a lot more during the day than what we saw last night.
Sunday in the Clash, Johnson gets loose, collects Kurt Busch, but continues, and then same song, second verse, this time finding the inside wall and ending his race. Last night in Duel 2, he got tipped and turned into Ryan Blaney and up and into the fence, and that spells backup car.
Yeah, I mean, that was really kind of unfortunate. It's just racing, as we were talking about with DW, as we see Jimmy Johnson falling behind his teammate Chase Elliott, who had an amazing night last night. That was incredible driving.
That was impressive what that young man did last night.
And a big confidence booster. But what we saw happen last night, I don't think that really had anything to do with handling on that 48 car. Yeah, we heard Jimmy talk about the car was still a little bit loose here and there, but we saw some pretty good speed out of him, and we didn't see any big moments where the car jumped out from underneath him. But I'll be curious to watch here during the day with this backup car how well this car is handling.
Well, he said, my car's really fast in a straight line. He said, but I'm a little shaky in the corners right now, and right now the track is hot, about like it was the other day in the Clash. So it'll be interesting to see what they've got.
Now, race day Sunday is expected to be just a little bit cooler than it is right now. 68 is the projected high for Sunday. But look at that bottom line and the difference in the track temperature from last night to today.
Yeah, I mean, when you're talking 30, 40 degrees difference in track temp, that is a huge swing of the grip level that you have during the day versus at night. Now, we saw right there, Jimmy Johnson got a great boost of energy and momentum. You heard the RPMs come up, and he sucked right up behind the 24 of Chase Elliott, went to the inside, but just wasn't able to complete the pass. And now Chase Elliott was actually able to get a push and go by Paul Menard.
Now, all 4 of the Hendrick cars went out to practice together, but the transponder that measures timing and scoring at different points around the track on Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s car was not transmitting, so he had returned to the garage.
What do we see that we don't normally see here, Mike? The 48 car running with people. I mean, normally he's Mr. Lonely, riding around by himself. But I think those spins he had is a wake-up call for this team.
Yeah, I think this is, Chad Knaus pretty much, calling an audible. I think whatever his game plan was coming down here to Daytona, now they know they've got good speed in the car, based on what we saw last night. Now, of course, it's the backup car, so they don't know that with this car. But they know that they're going to have to handle on Sunday. This sun's going to be out, track temp's going to be up like this, cars are going to be moving around a lot, and we've seen a lot of drivers be aggressive. And if you're going to be aggressive, and that is what I believe you're going to have to do, especially with the stages we're going to have on Sunday, you're going to have a good driving car.
Rookie Daniel Suarez ready to roll out for practice in his Joe Gibbs Toyota.